Hello, my beautiful Taurus, and welcome to my channel, GreenLion Goddess Tarot. This is a fortnightly reading for the first half of February the 1st through to the 15th. It is a general reading, so just the usual blurb. It may or may not resonate. Just take what feels right and leave the rest, and a card's just sprung out for you. Ooh, the Hanged Man. Pisces, Water, Neptune, Cancer. Wow. Okay, Taurus. So I'll just finish my blurb very quickly. This is a general reading. There will be an extended reading if it really resonates and you want to find out more information, go more deeply into it, and also look at the future beyond. The link will be in the description box below. I'd love it if you come over to that. I also pin a comment. So let's get stuck into this, Taurus. What are you waiting for? What are you waiting for? What is it that you've been waiting around for a long time? And it also feels like it's been so long, you've been strung up so long that it's almost felt like a punishment. So long that you felt like the deed was not outweigh the crime. The crime does not fit the punishment. In fact, there is no crime. It's just the waiting has become a punish. So this is something that I feel like it's affected you very deeply around your solar plexus, around your base chakra, that kind of like around your pelvis area, your hips, lower back, pelvis, your sacral. It's saying that it's affected relationships with other people. Now, for some of you, this might be you've waited a very long time for a special someone to come along. But I just keep getting the waiting, and it's just everything's got so dry. Everything feels like it's dried up in a certain emotional area of your life. And so it's interesting that this has come up now because it's time for this. It's time for something around this to fall away. It's time for the balance to be tipped the other way. It's time for something to be let go of here. And I do feel like this has felt awfully, like this has affected, I'm getting the way you care for yourself, the way you look after yourself. It's also affected your home life. It can bring in a feeling of sadness, isolation, loneliness in some areas. But it's also just, it's like you've learned to accept to live without something. You've just kind of accepted that something is not happening, something's not going to come in. So that has come up for a reason, Taurus. And it does feel like there's things around that are falling away, which means it might be about to shift and change. So it's something that I'm gonna pull some tarot and see what we're going to get around it, okay? Because they're not actually showing me anything around that. They're showing me symbols around an oasis, a sense that it was something that you've thought for a long time was going to be emotionally fulfilling, and yet maybe it never materialized, and maybe this whole idea was a fantasy in the first place. There is a sense that perhaps something is coming back to you around this. So let's have a look. The Knight of Wands. Yeah, feeling spurred on to take action around this all of a sudden, but there's something that might be holding you back. Big change coming through with the Wheel of Fortune around this energy. There's a big shift and change around that, which is going to be positive. Again, more action. Finally, I think you're sick of the waiting. Finally, you're just like, I'm taking action. I've had enough of this. So, when I could have, sometimes, when I step into the energy, it can feel very dramatic. For some of you, it can just be like, I'm sick of waiting for something. It can be something quite, it's going to be different for all of you. But yes, I feel like you're taking charge now, taking action. It's like, I've waited long enough now. or the Chariot in the another Cancerian energy in the. So this is starting to mobilize this energy about around home, or the world in the near future as well. Okay, so gosh, an ending of a cycle, an ending of that punish. Page of Pentacles, yeah, you're finally realizing you've got an opportunity to move beyond that. The Knight of Pentacles. Ooh, and the Empress as the outcome. My goodness. Okay, things are going to start opening up for you. And this is good, Taurus. Okay, I'm liking this. When it rains, it pours. And it may have been you were living in a desert before and suddenly, bang, it's all coming in. It's a bit exciting. So, and also at the base of the deck, we have the Five of Wands. We'll see where this goes. So, Knight of Wands crossed by the Four of Pentacles. I feel like, there's a part of you that still just wants to hold on tightly to something, remain in a safe space, remain in it. Well, I know even though I'm not getting a lot of fulfillment in this particular space or area, I'm holding on to something that is not coming to me. Even though I know that that's not necessarily fulfilling, it's safe. I understand this space, but there's a greater, so there's just a little bit of that, like a hesitancy, something trying to block you or hold you back. But ultimately, the bigger energy is this Knight of Wands, which is like suddenly there's this fire, there's this spark inside of you, Taurus. It's just like, enough. I need to break free. I need to do something. I need to take action here. So this is very much a very passionate energy. It's very much leading from the heart. It's like, I've got to do something about this. So yeah, it's there's this sort of urgency to it as well, that you cannot live like this anymore. You can't shut yourself off from that certain part or sit around waiting for someone or something to happen anymore. You've got to actually take action and take it into your own hands. So that's really exciting. Big change on your mind. The Wheel of Fortune is on your mind. It's like, I need to either bring in this big change. I need a change, basically. And the wheel is turning. Definitely there is a sense of wanting to bring in some fresh energy, definitely need a big change. So that's absolutely on your mind, which is coming through there. And that can also be you are already seeing this. So that's why it's in your conscious mind. So it's either something that you realize something's finished and a cycle is over and you need to make this change, or you can see that naturally happening. At the base of the reading, we have the Knight of Swords. So this is the deep down energy, and deep down, you're mobilizing. Deep down, there's something that has just been unlocked inside of you, Taurus, and it's just like very quick and fast changes. A lot of ideas coming through. It's very much in the element of your mind, but what they're showing me is that deep down, there's something was unlocked, and it's just had this sort of effect where it's kind of sent these messages up to your brain, and you're just going, charge, let's do it. And it's just very, very quick changes coming through. So a lot of change, a lot of very positive change coming through here for you, Taurus. So in the recent past, we have the Chariot. And this is where I feel like you're grappling with the idea of staying where you are, or the idea of moving beyond waiting for something to happen. And you're able to overcome something, a conflict that is occurring here. And it could be between two parties. Someone saying we need to wait and you going, no, we need to take action. Or it could be internal. Whatever this is you going, look, I'm going to don the armor. I'm putting on my armor. I'm going to go into battle and fight for what it is that I want. And, needing protection. But that lovely Cancerian energy, it's really something that may have actually been holding you back in the past, and it's embracing that now. So it's actually interesting, and I do feel like it's got themes to do with around the home, around your emotional life, around home for a lot of you, and a lot to do with, could be related to relationship with mother, can also be relationship to how you care for yourself. But it's also this fine balance that's coming through between wanting to stay really present with something or wanting to escape and just kind of not be present And however that happens, that escapist tendencies, that can be just a matter of like not paying attention. It can be daydreaming. It can go down a whole heap of other paths as well, some negative behaviours. So it's really about looking after yourself, or this could be a theme. This could be waiting for somebody to. The way it could be presented is waiting for someone to overcome an addiction, even waiting for someone to overcome something that is just really them not wanting to face, not being able to look at something clearly. So that might not be for all of you, but that came out as well as something that's coming through here. But in the near future we have the World. So it finds a natural conclusion. Something naturally concludes, and I think the waiting game is over. Definitely over by now, Taurus. And it's a sense that because you're no longer willing to wait or sit around and wait, or you've now taken action, whatever that means to you, there is liberation. It's forced to conclusion, forced an ending. It's forced, not forced, but it kind of has been the catalyst for it. So things have kind of come to a head and reached a natural conclusion. Like I said, I don't actually get a lot of, I get liberation associated with this. I'm not getting a lot of angst and pain. It was more just letting go of something that you were holding on too tightly to and freeing yourself. So giving yourself the flexibility and the freedom to not be stuck in that cycle anymore of waiting around or waiting for something to happen that, or, however that appeared, it's just a stagnant energy that was there, however that presented to you. So you're presenting as the Page of Pentacles. And, this is a nice energy. This is actually a really good energy within this situation, because it's saying, look, I've got this opportunity now. I may not have all the answers. I may not have all the information, but I do know that I need to do something here. And it's a positive, hopeful, optimistic energy. It's opportunity is right in front of you. And so you're taking this up with both hands rather than sitting around passively. You're actually actively starting to work with this. And you can see it's actually, for some of you, this is a golden opportunity. This is something that's actually could bring in a lot of prosperity or could bring in a lot of opportunity. So it's progress, because ultimately it's leading to the Empress. And, there's a lot of money and abundance around this. So why wait? Take action. And the Knight of Pentacles, this is the energy around you. So there's a lot of lovely grounded energy. There's people around you that can actually be giving you some sound financial advice as well. But ultimately, this Knight of Pentacles, this is very dependable energy. This can be someone you can really rely on that's around you, that you can use as support, or have as support, not use, really. It sounds like the wrong word, really, when I say it like that. But I do feel like there's someone very lovely and grounded and loyal and dependable around you. And this is a really lovely energy that's very supportive. The Knight of Pentacles holds a long-term vision. Things are going slow. So it might feel like things are slow. Things are going very, very slow. But this person you can rely on. There's a person you can rely on here. So, yeah, it's interesting. If you are actually waiting for this person and things are going too slow, they're there. They're not going anywhere in a hurry. You're not going to scare them off. So if this is like a romantic connection that we're seeing here. But for some of you, I do feel like it's just a sense of not feeling the need to... It's having a longer term vision. So there's two different speeds of timeline. Like, yes, taking action, quick action here. But then in the environment around you, you're looking long term. You're not needing to rush into something straight away, but you're taking action you're taking matters into your own hands. So this is more the decision to take action, to actually own something and not to sit around waiting for something to happen or for someone to make a move or whatever this is. But yeah, this Knight of Pentacles energy, it's a very lovely grounded energy around you. So there's the opportunity for a bit of fantasy with this coming in, the Hanged Man. But this energy is very much, it's solid. So there's something very solid around you, which is good. So the Nine of Wands, but it's going slow. It is going slow, but things are changing. So the Nine of Wands is hopes and fears, and it's just like, you know, being on the defense, sitting around waiting for the next blow, the next thing to happen. And, you know, you can see this figure's waiting for something to come. And they're actually waiting for hoping that something ends or something concludes. Sorry. And the story with this card is it happens faster than what you think. So it's a defensive energy, this Nine of Wands, thinking that things could all go wrong at the last minute with this waiting energy. But yeah, I mean, it's just a hope or a fear, depending on how you respond to that. So, you know, this is what I love, though, Taurus, is this is the outcome, the Empress. So, you know, by suddenly making this positive, taking matters into your hands and taking action and going, look, things are going a bit slow. But I do need to actually do something here. I need to actually take action. It leads to all this abundance here with the Empress. Suddenly, all this really, really good stuff comes in. Now, this can actually be related to love, because we do have Venus coming through with the Empress. It can be related to just being open to receive a lot of things coming in. It can be related to money, business. It can be related to anything. For some of you, it's like you find your Empress. That's what I want to say to some of you, that you find your Empress or you step into the Empress role and you feel like the Empress. You feel like suddenly good things can come to you. And they do. I mean, she reaps the rewards. It's an incredibly fertile time. So she creates and manifests these amazing things in her world. She's not sitting around waiting. She's actually actively manifesting. So you will see the power of your manifestation coming through. So it's interesting because, you know, this is there's a conflict here that's coming up at the bottom of the message with this Five of Wands. And this is a very competitive energy. It's a group energy. It's not being able to stand out from the crowd. It's people wanting to fight you. And that's what that Nine of Wands energy is. And it's like being stuck in a rut of playing a game that everyone plays, and you're playing by the same rules, and you're stuck in this kind of rut of expectations and competition and however that plays out. And it's kind of saying you're breaking free of that. You're breaking free of that and going, look, I'm just, it's not getting you anywhere being in this cycle, being with this conflict. So I definitely feel like there's a liberation, a breaking free, which is really, really positive here, Taurus. So let's pull an affirmation card for you. So many good things. Gosh. I do feel like I get this embodiment with the Empress, that some of you are embodying this and just claiming like you're a queen, but not even a queen, an empress. Like you're like, I own this. So there's abundance, there's luxury for some of you as well. Life is simple and easy. All that I need to know at any given moment is revealed to me. I trust myself and I trust life. All is well. Beautiful. Beautiful. And there's also one more that's coming through for you, Taurus. It says, My home is a peaceful haven. And it says, I bless my home with love. I put love in every corner, and my home lovingly responds with warmth and comfort. I am at peace. And that's what I'm kind of getting like with that Empress energy. It just feels like I have everything that I need. It is a sense of, I just feel like seeing someone sitting on a couch at home in a space that they really like, surrounded by objects, or they've just been out shopping and bought some nice clothes and just feeling really, really good about themselves. Going, I feel abundant. I feel like I've got things. And yeah, I feel like being around the home, and this is a lot to do with relationships, but it's kind of like if you're waiting for someone to adorn you with gifts, say, it's like, well, I'm sick of someone waiting for someone to give it to me. I'm going to go out and get it myself and buy it for myself. So it's kind of, that's just an example. It's kind of that energy. If I'm sitting around waiting to be offered a job or a promotion, that's it. I'm either going to proactively go and ask and work my way into that, or I'm going to start up my own business. I'm sick of waiting around for more money to come in. I'm going to start something different. So there is a sense of just giving a huge gift to yourself here, a massive gift to yourself, Taurus, and reaping the rewards, the benefits, and things starting to flow again. So let's pull an animal spirit medicine for Taurus coming through. Yes, so much abundance, beautiful expansion of feeling like you've got enough. What animal spirit medicine is around for Taurus? The zebra. And I love this energy because this is for me like a real Aquarian energy. I mean, every zebra has their own unique stripes, but interestingly, it is a fire energy because that upward pointing triangle is a fire sign. So for me, it's kind of like the Leo meets Aquarius energy, this zebra energy. And it comes in when it's saying appreciate your own uniqueness. Don't sit around waiting for someone else to see it. Claim it for yourself. If you think you're going to look good or you're going to be good in that position, claim it. It's very much owning yourself, your own uniqueness, your own abilities, and recognizing that within yourself and expressing that. So it's beautiful energy. It's saying how long have you been sitting around waiting for other people to see your uniqueness, and when you can see it so clearly yourself. Can you see it yourself? Can you give yourself the gift of sight to see your special gifts and abilities? So it's beautiful energy, that zebra coming through. And we are in Aquarius season. I've just dropped a card, Taurus. Just bear with me. Pick it up. Okay, so what do we have? Ilby the Retriever. Lovely. So this is when something comes back to you and it's a form of expression. It's how you it's related to your throat chakra. So you're able to speak your truth again. I think it's about your unique way of communicating and expressing yourself. So, I mean, it's connected to your unique gifts and abilities. And it's something that definitely is around, it's going to feel precious having this return to you. So it may have been something that you've been waiting around for someone to recognize, or you've just been, there's been a period of stagnation, like I said, that you haven't been using your gifts and abilities for whatever reason. And something special comes back to you, and it may have been something from a long time ago, or something that, like I said, I keep getting the desert. So there's an opportunity here coming through for you to express yourself very beautifully. And I get for a lot of you, it's to do with your appearance, with how you're showing up in the world, how you're appearing to other people, how you're presenting to other people. So yeah, it's actually very beautiful energy. I'm going to pull, and I think, you know, I'm just getting this beautiful feeling of something coming back to you and you reclaiming it, and we've got a key. You hold the key to your heart. You have the key to unlock what it is that is inside you that has been locked away for such a long time. It's time. It's time to unlock that and give yourself, I feel like you're giving yourself a gift, giving yourself a present. So something returns to you, but it's because you're giving it back to you. Something in your life might trigger that, but you hold the key to this. And as soon as you realize that and stop looking outside of yourself for that and find that within, that's when you're going to step into this beautiful Empress energy of feeling like, I've got a lot. I've got a lot to offer. I've got a lot in my life, and opening up to this beautiful abundance. So very beautiful. And, you know, when we're talking about, there's a lot of stuff about home is peaceful. Home can be sense of self as well. And so I feel like, you know, might be an aspect of you that you've hidden or denied or just not accepted or not liked or just, you know, put to the side for whatever reason, didn't value, and for some reason, and it's come back to you. So it's very, very beautiful. I think you're actually going to feel the value of it. What really, as an overall energy, it is expanding your sense of self-worth that then gets channeled into expression, self-expression somehow, however that appears to you. So it's going to feel really good, Taurus. It's going to feel really good. So I think that's all the cards. That's everything for the reading. So yeah, I'm going to take it over to the deep read now. I'm going to look at the future beyond. I want to see where the Empress goes after this. And we'll get more information for you around this and delve more deeper, look at some other alternative narratives and timelines. It's always full of a lot of rich information. So I love it if you come over for that because, yeah, we will look at the future beyond. The link is in the description box below for the extended reading, and I also pin a comment. But if this is where we're leaving each other, it's actually beautiful. This has actually ended up being a very beautiful reading, Taurus. And I feel like, you know, for some of you, it's very creative as well, that there will be, I'm getting speaking, singing, writing, all those sort of creative expressions, or fashion, like how you're dressing, just something that perhaps you haven't been focusing on for whatever reason. And yeah, it's nice. It's nice to come back to you. This is a very nice thing. So enjoy. If you enjoyed this reading, I always do really appreciate your likes, your subscribes, your comments, or shares if you think this will help someone. So thank you. Thank you. I do appreciate that, Taurus, and take care. I shall see you next time. Bye.